as Jebel still with it. Kynes Dinalo Benjamin. Benjamin has two defenders. He gets a wrong one. Nice cross comes in and he scores. Easy picking there for Jebel. And a nice cross, nice work by Delano Benjamin first of all. Then that cross finds Valdo Anderson as they look to come back with a shot and into the back of the net. And Hope International has taken an early lead. There was some bungling there. That was Valdo Anderson back to the number 8. And in the end, there's some tussle there. There was Simmons along with Samuel. Some tumbling with he steps up now. And this time he makes it count. And so North Leeward Predators have equalized. And so he has equalized. Dale Spring from the penalty spot in the 72nd minute.
Us here. And the corner comes in. Oh!
Looks like Solomon.
Batiste! Batiste could not reel it in. Solomon snuck in at the far post. And he did what he should have done. Put it in the back of the net. And Charlo, I think we have a candidate.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy. So we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Oh, it's Hope! And they have returned from one goal down. One! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now. Open goal. It's in the back of the net.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about Zest Cola. Right.
From me, open the cola. Me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the Zest Cola. Look to the right, me see the Zest Cola.
Zest Cola are the best cola. Represent for the Zest Cola. Zest Cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe. Some bottles are ordinary, and then there's the iconic green Heineken, a symbol of craftsmanship since 1873. Inside, a perfect balance of malt and hops, delivering a taste that is smooth, crisp, and undeniably refreshing. This isn't just beer, it's heritage in every sip. Heineken, pure, original, timeless. Heineken, open your world. Must be 18 years or older to enjoy. Heineken, distributed by ECGC.
So there we have it for the second game of the evening between Avenues United and Comdonia Chelsea, as the players and officials make their way out to the middle for the start of this second encounter. And sharing with me as usual is Roxelle. Roxelle once again up and ready and under cool conditions.
Yes, definitely. Comdonia Chelsea and Avenues United. Relegation battle. We don't want to say that yet because it's very early in the movie. But team number 9, team number 8, and teams that need 3 points. Desperately need 3 points to try to probably get their campaign off the ground.
And so the starting lineup for Avenues United: the Kari Hector, number 1. He's in goal. Number 13, Damal Francis, the elder statesman, the captain. Number 8 is Neil James. Number 9 is Xavier Jack. Number 10 is Cadel Hector. 15, Nyan Byron. And 19, Zirani Bailey. Number 24, Michael Kwame. Number 26, Denvert Williams. It's number 29, Jomali Duncan. And number 22, Shaquille Chandler. That's the starting lineup for Avenues United.
And for Comdonia Chelsea and goal, we have Isaiah Barker. Number 7, Nigel Charles. He's the captain this afternoon. We have number 6, Okido Cuttle. Number 8, Rashawn Warren. Number 10, Jamal Luke. Number 11, Barack Barber. Number 13, Jamal Williams. Number 14, Jadamo Slater. Number 17, Usain Mackey. And number 31, Mario Taylor. Those are the starting 11. Well, we do have 99. 99 is ticked, but I'm not sure. I believe
it's in goal.
He is in goal, right. So the number 1 is not actually starting. Well, he is starting as an outfield player. That is Isaiah Barker, and as he did in one of the occasions before.
I think the last game, that was it. And we see Comdonia Chelsea in rather great trunks with blue trimmings and blue tops, and Avenues United in white with red trimmings, and so too the top. Yes, red and white.
Well, it's going to be an interesting encounter. We've had a few of these coming through so far this tournament, where we just had a battle between the second and third on Friday, and we just had another one where Jabel went up to third until possibly the last game is complete this evening, where that will be finally confirmed. And now we have 2 teams that, as you said, that you used the very decisive word. They are in desperate need of 3 points.
So the whistle will be carried by Mozaki King. He's assisted by Calvert Cordis and Boswell Welcome. Fourth official is Lyndon Moss, and the match commissioner is Latisha Holder. So I think the kickoff will be taken by Avenues United. So we have Chandler just in front of us here. In number 2, kickoff taken by the number 29 in Duncan. And Duncan comes across field, looks for Chandler, quickly goes into touch, and it's a throw-in for Comdonia Chelsea. Number 1 in Isaiah Barker, who goes back to his number 8 in Warren. Warren goes across field, finds Nigel Charles, who finds is Hector on that
tail. Well, Hector has it now. Yes.
Yeah. Cross comes in and into the side netting, and it's going to be a goal kick for Comdonia Chelsea. So it's just in the very first minute. It goes out. Looks for it's Nigel Charles. Charles goes down the right.
Well taken by Luke.
So Luke, busy little individual, looking for some support for the number 17 in Mackey. And it's as the name Usain. Not sure he has the speed of a Usain Bolt. And in the end he goes into touch. It's a throw-in for Avenues. Number 8 in James is cut out there by Comdonia Chelsea. He's been brought down. Referee says to play on, but there is number 6 in Cuttle with a shot and headed away there by the defense for Avenues. Still comes back to Cuttle. Cuttle Goes on, gives it out to number 17 in Mackey. Mackey still with it. Mackey goes around, comes back. And it's still Nigel Charles. Looks to come across field, but giving it away there to Chandler. But taken away by the number 11 for
Barber.
It's Barber, Barack Obama Barber, but losing it. And here is Chandler looking to come forward. So Barber cuts it out. Cottle with it for
ball. Tremendous
nice
ball that is.
There is Luke. Luke on a hustle. Cuts back. Comes back to Mackey. Mackey still dances around. He comes right back to his number 14 in Slater. Slater with a shot that goes wide off the upright. And it's going to be a goal kick for...
I think that was a really good ball from Cuttle over to Luke, and I think Luke should have done much better with that a little earlier. He had the space, he had the time, he cut into the area and really should have been decisive in what he wanted to do as soon as he've done that.
Well, it was not. He was indecisive and he came back and in defense, and the play was broken up. So Chandler getting ahead on that. And there is the number 29 in Duncan. Couldn't control. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Comdonia Chelsea. Barker with it. Barker now with a throw-in. Long ball, looking for some support there. He was looking for Mackey. Now he's booted downfield. Headed away there by Comdonia Chelsea. Cottle with it. Cottle comes back in defense. Finds Nigel Charles. Charles comes across, finds number 9 in. It finds Warren, goes back to Charles. Charles still with it as he looks to come downfield. Loose ball. Who will run onto it? Dakari Hector a little bit hesitant, but in the end clearing it. And not good work here by Isaiah Barker. And it's a throw-in for Avenues United. It's still 0-0. Early days in this encounter. Number 26 in Denver to Williams with a throw-in. I think both teams boasting quite a number of young players.
Yes, so definitely a pleasing sight as it relates to Comdonia Chelsea. Avenues are in the process of where they're going to be moving out a few of the elder statesmen and grooming some younger players. So yes.
So it's still with Comdonia Chelsea knocking it around. It's Nigel Charles who comes back to his goalkeeper. Goalkeeper looks for Warren. Warren a bit flat-footed. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Avenues United deep inside Comdonia Chelsea's half. And we can see number Chandler leaving it for Williams. Looks, there's still Chandler. Has two defenders, Isaiah Barker, not giving him any room, shadowing that. He goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Comdonia Chelsea. Long throw, looking for number 11, off the head of the number 11, and is booted into touch by number 15. That's Byron. And it's going to be another throw-in for Comdonia Chelsea. Barker with it. Goes back to Warren. Warren goes across field, find Nigel Charles, who this time is very deep in defense and in a right back position. Slides it downfield. This is a run for Luke. Luke is on is Mackey, and I think that was put into touch there by Avenues United, looking to see the number of
19.
Number 19. That's Bailey.
Okay.
And the throw comes in. I think he finds Luke, and there's still some shadowing. Avenues looking to clear that. Cottle is there. And Goss comes in looking for number 13, but goalkeeper Dakari Hector came off his line quickly. Bubbles it, didn't take it cleanly on the first attempt, but it rebounded right into his arms. and danger was averted.
A faster pace start here than the previous encounter that we had earlier today, and we will probably understand the conditions are now cooler. There's some moisture on the surface and a drizzle as well, and giving them an opportunity to start well. They went through a proper warm-up session. You could have seen them going through their paces.
Yes, definitely. I think one of the things that they would have to contend with a bit of moisture, a bit of sliding off the surface, that they would have to contend. There was, I think, Mackie was moving a little too early.
So Williams?
In fact, the number 13 is Jamal Williams, and the offside flag went up very, very quickly indeed. We are into the 7th minute as Dakari Hector comes off to take that free kick. He's pointing to his players to go forward. As he boots it downfield, the tall figure of Nigel Charles heads it back upfield. And the infringement call, there goes the whistle. And it's going to be against Comdonia Chelsea. So it's going to be a free kick awarded to Avenues. And we could see Damal Francis, the senior, most experienced individual, coming across to take that. Sports number 13, let's see. He drives it downfield looking for some support, but it's headed away. It's still with Avenues as he comes right back to number 22. Chandler, a shot, and the goalkeeper is there. Number 99, Gill, collects cleanly, and now he boots it along with downfield. And it's headed away. It's Luke, but there was number 8. Cutting it out there for James.
Yes, James.
For Avenues.
Ideally the number I was just about looking at, child.
So, still, with a throw-in, looking for Cottle. Cottle has 2 to contend with. It goes into touch. It's going to be a corner. Comdonia Chelsea now looking to mount an attack here on Avenues United. And Avenues United, they're both teams who are down more in the cellar position and will desperately need of a 3 points here to boost their chances of coming out of that bottom tier in this encounter. Isaiah Charles jogging his way to that far corner, so he's going to take that, and quite a number of Avenues players back inside that attacking area. Consider the 18-yard box line from here. So Isaiah Charles looks like he's going to be a left footer. Let's see what he'll do. A nice ball, up goes the header, and there is Nigel Charles with it, still with Nigel Charles with a shot, and headed away there by the number 19 and Bailey for Avenues. That was heading into the V, and it's going to be another corner, but it was a well taken corner there by Isaiah Charles. He'll have another corner as Bailey headed that into touch, and so Charles not in any hurry. Corner comes in, swirling balls again, up goes the header, and off the Comdonia Chelsea player, and into touch. Is going to be a goal kick for Avenues as the players quickly retreat and get into their respective positions. Dakari Hector in no hurry, collecting that as he walks his way back before taking that goal kick. Spots it. And he boots it long ball downfield. Let's see, up goes the header. Cottle unable to control it, rebounded to Francis. Francis finds Chandler as that goes across field, but Cottle is there, loses it as again back to Cottle. Cottle as Comdonia Chelsea still with it, comes back in defense, still looking to work their way around, chips it across.
Slater.
Slater
Ooh,
with
good
it.
ball.
Nice ball, and Luke is on a run. Luke looking for some support. He looks up, gives it back to Mackie. Mackie comes across field, poor pass, but cut out there by Avenues, who boots it long ball downfield, finds Damal Francis, so is unable to control. Nigel Charles is with it for Comdonia Chelsea, comes back in the center, and it's now Comdonia Chelsea just knocking it around. It's Warren looking for some support, and in the end I think holding on a little too much, and Chandler with it. He has Chandler to contend with us. Chandler goes down the crosses that, beating the man in front of the goal. And there's the number 10, I think is Hector. And Cadell Hector, and it's Mackey clearing that for Comdonia Chelsea. As they come down the flank, Luke is on a roll. He is pretty quick, and down he's been brought down, and immediately we can see the hands going to the pocket there, and a yellow card given. Let's see, the number 19 is Bailey. Yes, Bailey getting that yellow card.
He was late. He was definitely late.
Yes.
Luke was ahead of him. He had already had a touch on it, and he was almost past. He was almost past Bailey, and oof. I think he's
lucky to only get a yellow.
Well, luck is besides the point, because he was actually on the last ditch, moving forward there. But decisive was king in terms of the card.
Yes, very, very decisive indeed. And so it's a free kick to Comdonia Chelsea. It's certainly Chelsea looks pretty good. I think for the first time we are seeing looking more decisive in the action.
Some cohesion, some coordination. The ball movement has been good, and we remember we're playing two teams who are at the cellar position that they're looking to keep their
cross comes in a little too much on it. It goes over the upright and into touch. It's going to be a goal kick for Avenues.
You're looking to get the better of each other, Charlo.
Well, most definitely, but there was a desperate lunge there by Bailey. Denying Luke the opportunity of coming forward.
One for the team, Charlo?
And perhaps picking up one for the team.
Because it could have been really detrimental if Luke had gotten there and gotten into the space.
So this one is booted downfield. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Comdonia Chelsea. Chandler couldn't keep that one in. And it's a throw-in. Isaiah Barker with it. So, still finds number 29. Nigel Charles is there. Cuts it out for Comdonia Chelsea. Chelsea looking to counter. There's a long ball. The race is off. As we see the number 13 in Williams trying to get in there. And off Williams, it's going to be a goal kick. And so it's still 0-0 here in this encounter. The second game of the evening. And Avenues. Number 24 in Kwame comes downfield, looks for Chandler. Finds him. Chandler goes across field, but cut out there by Cottle for Comdonia Chelsea, looking for Luke on that far side. Luke has the number 26 to contend with in Denver to Williams. Luke still with it. Nice ball back to Cottle. Cottle with a shot. And it's off the player there, the one of the defense for Avenues. It goes into touch. It's going to be a corner for Comdonia Chelsea, and so assistant referee just saying, oh, you have to retake that. They were looking for a short corner to be taken very quickly, as the drizzle is with us. So too is the wind. And under cool conditions, had to don your jacket. Corner comes in, and Dakari Hector got a hand to it, couldn't hold on, but in the end it's been cleared by Chandler. There was some jostling for position. It's against Comdonia Chelsea. It's going to be a free kick for Avenues United, Roxelle, as the rain is with us, and so
yes,
are you.
Definitely. It's coming down and pouring down now. A pleasure to the sight of the farmers and those who are procurers of surfaces like these, as well as the Central Water Sewage Authority of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Charlo.
Well, certainly you'd want to do that.
And all of us
Otherwise,
Vincentians.
there might be some rationing,
Yes.
which is expected.
Yes, saw a poster to that. With, I think the grouping that's under the Montreal catchment area, I believe. But we are about football here, and this is pushing forward here by that is Nigel Charles looking for Luke, and this one he cannot reel in. Gonna be a throw in for Avenue. It's been a really pacey, interesting start by this in this encounter by both teams, and with the surface being a little bit more damp, a little bit more control. It's not as hard as it would have been in all of the other matches. But this is the ball going forward with Cadel Hector looking to find Damal Francis, is it? Or the number 29 Duncan. And but Gill comes up, controls, and finds Barack Barber. Barber gets around two, and he tries to lay it on a platter there for Williams. Falls for Mackey. Mackey to Slater. Slater cannot get past Hector. But there's a battle still there for it. Who's going to pick it up? It's Barber. Barber again, just in front of us. And he's looking. He plays it forward. Too much on that one. It's going to skid off of the surface and into touch for a goal kick for Avenues United, Charlo.
So it's a good, keen contest because both teams really looking for the ascendancy and not allowing anyone, not giving the opponent any chance whatsoever. And
well, they are looking for vital 3 points. They are reeling on the cellar positions of the league after into this fifth week of matches of the first round. And they definitely would love to restart their campaign with a 3 points here and push forward. And so you would expect them to be playing. It's an opportunity that they would have prepared for, hopefully, during the course of the week at Charlo. Here we go. It's that is number 8. We'll get that name again, but Chandler has it. He pushes it forward.
8 is
James, and it goes across, looking and finding the number 9 there. Jack. Yes, Xavier Jack. Xavier Jack, and we will apologize for the pictures that are coming through because the rain is blowing in the direction of the camera, and so the screens may be a little blurry until we the official has an opportunity to clean it up a touch. Yeah, so just bear with us for a few minutes, if so long, as we get things sorted from that end. So it's a free kick for Avenues. Cadel Hector is behind it. Let's see what he does. He has a couple players in there. He goes to the near post. Can't get past Mackey. Comes off, is it Mackey or Luke? Comes off of his side,
for a corner.
And it is going to be a corner for Avenues. Cadel Hector again brings it in, near post, headed away by Cuttle, and it's going to be a tussle between Cuttle and Hector. And yes, we're gonna.
It's going to be a throw-in.
Another throw-in for Avenues United. So bear with us as we clear the screens every now and again. The rain is coming from the sea, the beach end, and so it's coming inland, and where our cameras are stationed, we would have that impact quite frequently. So. Into touch it goes. Oh no, it's just continue playing. It looks as if it went to touch. But it's Kwame. Kwame is going to head away. Only as far as the number 13 in Barber. Barber is moving and throws it to Luke quickly. Luke is bringing it back to Cuttle. Cuttle is looking to go forward. Back to Luke. Luke turns and can't get past Williams. Eventually he does though. And he's still on his straunches. There is an infringement. Is that in the box? Let's see what the call is. Looks like a free kick coming the way of Avenues, Chelsea in a very dangerous position, Charlie.
Yes, and I like the decisive nature of Mozaki King in this encounter. He was very quick to point to where that would be, and he's right on the ball, and he can only get better with practice, and he has really shown a bit more authority in this game, and I like what I see.
Well, one of the occasions before, I think we commented that he was improving and it was one of the better games he would have done. And I guess he may have looked over the clip and took some positivity from that as well. So who is it? It looks like Williams. So back to away from us, but looks like Williams is going to be charged with this free kick. Subject to correction. He comes across, takes it, looking for the far post. Not an ideal idea. He had individuals at the near. He has some at the back post looking to run in, but he decided to go his own.
And really had a lot, too much on it. And that's one of the problems we have in terms of, I think there was Barber, the number 11, who took that and really should have. When you have those number persons into that attacking area, you have to make use of them.
Definitely. So here we go. It's a booted downfield by the Kari Hector, looking for Duncan. Falls for Barker. Barker finds Barber. Barber goes inside, looking for Barber. Taken by Cuttle. Cuttle finds Mackie. Mackie goes far to the right and finds the ever-present Luke. Luke is trying to get around Williams. He does so. Still Luke, but Williams recovers well, and he is going to push downfield. Only finds Cuttle, however, and he turns neatly and he gets it into Luke. Luke back to Mackie. Mackie is trying to get around Hector, doesn't. Falls to Damal Francis. Bailey decides to boot downfield into Duncan. Duncan received it and passed it virtually to Warren, who gave it away. But picked up now. It's Cuttle. Cuttle over to Luke. Luke far on the right, looking for movement. It's still Luke, cuts inside. Still Luke. Pushed off of it. Finds Slater. What does he do? Slater comes across, looking for, this is Barber. Barber cuts inside. He's still Barber, trying to go forward into the Slater. Slater goes wide, finds Cuttle. Good movement here by Chelsea with the ball. Can't get past Williams though. Williams is gonna clear. He's been switched onto that side, Charlo, after the card for Bailey and himself, and I think the number 8 in James have switched position, and since then the attack on that side with Luke has broken down just a touch.
Yes, and not giving Luke the freedom and to move, and it's certainly, but it looks for Comdonia Chelsea, I think it looks a lot better in terms of their ball control and the movement.
So Charlo, in conditions like these, we should get double pay. What do you think?
You'll be the negotiator.
Just putting a little touch there, but here we go. It's headed forward by Cuttle, looking for Luke. He controls, still Luke, and Luke is looking to get Hector, who is off his line. His eye there was probably processed well, but the procedure in which he went about it didn't come off.
I think because the surface is a little wet as well. He's not getting the control that he wanted. I think he was looking for a greater control there, and that was sliding off the outside of his boot and way offline. Well, Bailey tries to boot downfield. He's on some pressure. Here he goes, still under pressure, taken away by number 11 Barber. The whistle goes, did it? Yes, I think the whistle went. The infringement against Barber, who seemed to be very much in the game this evening, Charlie. He's been there, everywhere, in everything, and this time, on this occasion, in his attempt to go forward, infringing Bailey. Well, I think he has been doing a lot of overlapping. And here we go again. It's Barber still winning this one, looking for some movement. He decides to find Williams. Williams cannot control. Falls now for Slater. Slater is going to go over to the right to Williams. Williams is pushing one forward, looking for Luke. But had too much on it. Well, Mr. Luke would not be able to get that one this afternoon. So play would have to restart. Well, you'd have to have wings. I'm not sure what type. Eagle or fowl? Chicken? May well be the eagle. Okay. Well, we'd need to be eagle to get there. Yes. To get there. So here we go. Booted downfield. Into touch. So Chelsea has had a very good first half so far. We've had a couple raids by Avenues, but so far the dominating team has been Comdonia Chelsea. They've been able to string passes together. They have had some really good construction in terms of movement, and the long pass has found their destination on most occasions. Well. So Taylor comes in, and he finds his captain Cuttle,
who's coming back now to Mackey. Mackey's going to come across to the centre and find Slater. Slater decides to go back to Nigel Charles. Doesn't touch. His first touch wasn't the best, but does well and brings it over to Barker, who I think, if I must comment, Charlo, looks better than out in the outfield than a goalkeeper.
Well, certainly he looks very good on the, on the outside.
Yeah, here we go. Hector trying to, Jack trying to go forward, but Warren comfortably stealing it and finds Cuttle on the right. Still some movement. Looking and finds Nigel Charles, who has advanced further forward. Barely comes this time, and in the orthodox manner puts it into touch. And so a throwing comes for Chelsea. From Charles to Luke. Luke is trying to get around two, cannot. Denver Williams does the cleanup job again. Goes across to the number 9 in Jack. Jack is dispossessed by Cuttle. Cuttle comes across to Slater. Slater is coming farther to the left into Barber. Barber is looking to return the favour to Cuttle. But again, too much on it. And looks like the dog wanted to have a drink there, Charlo. It's booted downfield by Hector. Hector to Jack. Jack controls with time and space. He's going to change the line of attack. Comes across to the right, trying to find Duncan. Doesn't. Cleared by Barker. It falls now for Byron. Byron is looking to go forward. Can't. And stolen by Taylor. Taylor is not playing a good ball forward. And slips off the outside of the boot into touch, Charlo.
Well, they would have to contend with the moist surface from the drizzle, and have to look at the ball sliding and getting away from you. And there's going to be a substitution.
So Duncan is out, and Charlo
number is Khalil Westfield, number 14.
Let's see.
Khalil Westfield,
number 4.
Number 4. In
Thomas. And again, Charlo, I would say Thomas. And there's another young man who should have been starting, in my estimation, for Hope International. Once one for Avenues, once everything was in place.
Equal.
Yes. I really think Thomas and there's another young man, I think it's number 17, would have been really, really good for them in the last encounter when they were brought in to stem the flow of what was really happening against them. And Thomas has gotten his chance, 27 minutes in. And this is Hector, Jack trying to go forward. And falls for Slater. Slater comes across to find Barker here on the left. Barker is using the outlet in the number 11 in Barber. Barber goes forward looking for Mackey. This time Mackey is going to get onto it. He tries to deceive Kwame. But Kwame was equal to the task. So it's the number 8, and James trying to get forward, and under some pressure there was Barber. Barber is in the flow today. He's in the fray today. He's in everything. I think he's probably looking to get one of the French Faranga things. What do you think, Charlo?
Well, who won't? If you're in it, you have to be in it to win it.
Barker, who's had a really good game so far. He decides to retrieve and change his angle, and this one wasn't a good idea. Well, wasn't the best. Let's just put it that way.
What he really wanted to do there.
What? Looking for Jack Hector, but a good work there by Mario Taylor. Finds Nigel Charles. Has some difficulty. Charles falling. Look unstable this evening, a little bit unstable. He's not happy, but he wasn't under control there. So Hector trying to pass it back into Thomas. Falls now for Francis. Francis looking for Chandler. Cut out there by Warren. Finds Barber. Barber plays a good ball into the part of Williams. Williams has Kwame to contend with. Williams, still Williams. Williams! Oh! He did all the hard work and should have really put that on target, Charlo.
Most definitely, because the goalkeeper was at the near corner, and you look around. I think he went for power rather than
placement. Okay. Well, he did all the hard work, because Kwame is not an easy campaigner to get around. He's had some pretty good days for Avenues all season. He did get around him, got in front of him, and he had Dakari Hector alone to beat, and he did not find the back of the old onion bag. Over to you, Charlo.
Well, that's one goal, a chance going up begging as he comes down It's still Avenues. Still with it as Chandler gives it to Francis. Back to Chandler. Chandler finds Francis. Francis chips it downfield, but goalkeeper comes off his line, Gill, and collects easily and holds on to it for momentarily. Now he boots it downfield, looking for Williams. Williams in a tussle there, but cut out there by Avenues to Francis. Francis looks for Chandler, does so. Chandler has Isaiah Barker to contend with, and that been put into touch. It's going to be a corner for Avenues. They have been on the receiving end in the last 5 or 10 minutes, and it's an occasion for them to take a breather. So Chandler, corner comes in, headed away there by the defense.
Cottle.
It was Cottle, back to Chandler for another corner. Comes across field, the heads go up, sliding across the face of the goal, but cleared by Comdonia Chelsea. They're in a tussle. It's Barker being pulled down, but number 15 in Byron not happy with the call, so it's going to be a free kick to Comdonia Chelsea. It's still 0-0 here at the Brighton Technical Centre under very cool conditions. The rain has just abated, and it's Warren, the number 8, goes back to Barker, back to Warren. Warren not doing good work, has to be tidied up by Barker. Barker and Barber, and Francis chips it down. Chandler has a run with a shot, and Gill covering it nicely and controls how he bowls it out to the far left, looking for some support there. Giving it away still with Avenues. Avenues with it. Comes across the center, but cut out there by Comdonia Chelsea. It was Luke with a run. There he is, Chandler being called. It's Warren being called as the guilty offender. And Chandler goes down. He's seeking some assistance. Perhaps fell a little badly.
Yes.
And so play being held up momentarily, and Avenues would get an opportunity at the restart for a free kick that could be a little bit of trouble for Comdonia Chelsea, but we'll wait to see. So the physio is out. Will the magic spray come out?
Well, something came out and it's been sprayed.
Yeah, well,
looks like an axe to me.
Well, it's not a deodorant.
Oh, okay. Yes, a new style,
so
a new brand of cold spray or heat spray, whichever is used.
Cadel Hector is lining up this free kick. Gill looking to position the 3-man wall. So Cadel Hector, the number 10 for Avenues, and he drives it down.
Ooh!
Oh, good one! And there is a goalkeeper, Gill, getting a hand to it.
Did he do?
I think he got a hand and hit the crossbar. But it's still Comdonia Chelsea with it. Comes across field now. Finds Slater. Slater looking for some support on the far left. And it's still Comdonia Chelsea. But giving it away there was Mackie. And Francis looking to go down the left. Has too much on it. I think it goes into touch. And it's going to be, a throw-in for
Warren is flawed. He's not, I think, in all honesty, I am not liking the body language of Warren and Nigel Charles this evening. They don't look to be the normal sprightly figures.
Simply don't look apart.
They don't look themselves. They do not look themselves. They are playing, but they're not as energetic as they normally would be. Warren is down, probably carrying some injuries here, and trying to see how best they could go through at least the first period with their team at Shallow.
Well, definitely. He's in a sitting position, but he's having a drink. I think he's now being helped to his feet. And yes. So he limps his way to the sideline. Now he jogs. So he'll soon be back in action. And it's going to be a throw-in for Comdonia Chelsea. Deep inside their own half. Mozaki King. Okay, Slater. Look to go across field off Damal Francis. This one he booted downfield and into touch. It's going to be what? A throw-in for Comdonia Chelsea. So Avenues retreating back to their half. And this one, it goes into touch once again. So another throw-in for Chelsea. Charles now comes across field. Looks for Cottle. Does so. Cottle controls. Cottle forces it to the center. Nice ball. And this one is downfield looking for Luke, but cut out there by Avenues. Still with Avenues. Back to Damal Francis, who gives it to Cadel Hector. In fact, the number 9 in Jack. And it's into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Chelsea. And there was Avenues looking to get that ball. King says no. It's not your ball. Long throw. Cut out there by Avenues, but only to find Comdonia Chelsea player who comes across field. And it goes into touch off the Chandler there for Avenues. It's going to be a throw-in for Comdonia Chelsea. Barker rather. With that, number 1 Barker. Number 11 is Barber.
Yes.
So one has to ensure that can make the distinction. Throw comes in to Cottle. Cottle dances around. Goes back to Barber. Again off the defense there. Chandler. And Barker now with a long throw. Again it's headed into touch there by Thomas. And it's going to be another throw-in for Comdonia Chelsea as they work their way down. Trying to get closer to the goal of Avenues United. So Isaiah Barber with it, number 1. He's looking for some support, long through. There's some jostling for position. And it's still with Avenues. Chandler comes across field, but only to give it to Cottle. Cottle has Slater, but there was Byron coming through and controlling. And this is Nigel Charles. Lays it on for Isaiah Barker. Barker now looking for Luke, but he's headed into touch by Kwame. And Luke, the diminutive Luke, had to contend with Kwame, who has about a foot.
So Warren again, it looks like.
Yeah, so Warren is down. I think he's carrying an injury.
Yeah, he's not himself. He's not his best. We'd have seen that, and from the performances he's had prior, and then what he's had so far today, he's not a 100%, and he's carrying definitely an injury that is hampering him from really proceeding as he would like to, Charlo.
Well, he's in a sitting position now. It's still 0-0 here at the Brighton Technical Center. Avenues 0, Comdonia Chelsea 0. And Warren still there, toying with his boots. He's been helped to his feet, and now he limps away. So play will continue. And how long will Comdonia Chelsea continue with Warren? It left to be seen. We are just in the 41st minute. I'm sure there will be a minute or two of extra time.
It has actually flowed, Charlo, although
Yeah.
we may have had a couple infringements, but they have not really taken much time. Ooh! That was one there that Barber took.
Chandler.
And see some retaliation by Barber and Luke.
Right, so referee King having a quiet word with the players, and it's going to be a free kick for Avenues. The number 8 in James boots it downfield. Charles is there and clears it. Let's see, it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw in for Avenues. Throw quickly taken, looking for some support. Cadel Hector, but he's been robbed of it as Comdonia Chelsea look to come forward. It's still with Avenues, and it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Comdonia Chelsea. It's still a 0-0 affair here as we go into the 42nd minute of this, the first half of the second game of the evening. Still a third game to come, and there is Luke, and he's being cut out. It's Damal Francis, and certainly I from our vantage point, it was a handball.
Yeah, he couldn't control it fully by his leg, and then he attempted to do the same with the hand.
Chandler goes back to Thomas. And this is Isaiah Barker booting it into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Avenues, and so Barker continues to do good work. Gives it to Kwame. Kwame now goes downfield. Looks for Damal Francis, who controls with a shot. Tame shot on goal. Gill has no difficulty whatsoever cradling that. And now he boots it long ball downfield. Looking for some support. There is Barber. Unable to control. He goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Avenues United. And it's still a 0-0 affair. So James, and so it's still with Comdonia Chelsea and Barber, and not giving the space to come forward, being booted into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Comdonia Chelsea. It's still 0-0, and still looking for that ball. And it's going to be Isaiah Barker. In fact, it's going to be a free kick for Chelsea. Slater. The King is just, Damal Francis was just questioning where that free kick should be taken from. King just indicated that he should go back a bit. So Slater pumps it downfield, looking for the header, and off the sliding header there, and there is Dakari Hector coming off his line and collects. Now he boots it downfield, long ball downfield. Who will get there? Headed back in, up by Nigel Charles. Is Slater, lays it across.
Beautiful
it's
ball.
Nice ball.
Oh.
It's looking for Luke.
Nah.
Up goes the offside flag. I said Luke was just a little bit too hurry.
Sorry
he was
about
just
that,
ahead of the defense. Yeah. And so play has been broken up. Dakari Hector with that free kick. Long ball downfield. And off the head of the
Taylor.
It's Taylor on that far side.
Yeah, Mario Taylor Jr. He would have represented the Vincent Grenadines in the under 17 sojourn just a week ago. Yeah.
So it's still it's Cadel Hector, but it's cut out there by Cuttle for Comdonia Chelsea.
Oh, really
back
good
to
movement.
Nice ball. Who can run onto that? It's Luke looking to get in there, but goalkeeper Dakari Hector has it under control. And
well, he reverted from his movement because he was definitely on this occasion in an offside position. He stopped and then started. We have 2 minutes on the clock at Charlo.
So 2 minutes of added time, and assistant, the photo official has been very, very decisive this time. So Slater lays it off to, it still comes back. Slater gives it to Cuttle, looking for some movement. Nice ball. He has Barber to contend with. Barber knocks it into Luke. Luke. And Luke not getting it. King says play on. No.
Excellent call. Excellent call, Charlie. He was not in possession of the ball, and he was trying to move between two players, and those two players were actually running in the same direction. So I think that's an excellent call by King, and he's improving as the minutes go by, Charlie.
Well, I think the problem, Luke had the touch was a little too much. Had a little too much on it, and he couldn't control. And in the end, he took the tumble looking for that call, but it was not to be. Nigel Charles losing it, but there is the defense coming to the rescue. And still with Avenues, Bailey finds Taylor. Taylor comes back to Cuttle. Cuttle, nice ball. But in the end, going into touch, it's going to be a throw-in for Avenues United. It's still a 0-0 affair here. In the second encounter, he goes right back to his goalkeeper, Dakari Hector, who boots it downfield. And is looking for it. Who is Chandler? Chandler seems to be one of the warriors. He gets a wrong one. And back, nice ball. It's still Avenues, but this would go into touch. And it's against Thomas, so it's going to be a throw-in.
That's end the game.
Well, the
end of the first half. That is.
So he was a bit disappointed there, Thomas. But that's the end of the first half. A half that we end up 0-0 Roxelle. We saw some moments of good play, but the consistency was not there.
Well, I think it was well contested. I think Chelsea had the better of the first half. Their ball movement, their control, their confidence on the ball this evening is higher than we've seen before. Avenues had a couple of opportunities that they really could have snuck in and against the run and play, taken the lead. But a very competitive first half, and we look forward to the second. So, and we're going to take a break here from the Brighton Technical Centre, where Avenues United and Comdonia Chelsea, teams number 9 and 10 on the standings as of week 4. They're battling out here, and to see who can really get 3 points to restart or to put some impetus into their first round campaign. Until then, we'll be right back.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy, so we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Some bottles are ordinary, and then there's the iconic green Heineken, a symbol of craftsmanship since 1873. Inside, a perfect balance of malt and hops, delivering a taste that is smooth, crisp, and undeniably refreshing. This isn't just beer, it's heritage in every sip. Heineken, pure, original, timeless. Heineken, open your world. Must be 18 years or older to enjoy. Heineken, distributed by ECGC. Your life, your your vibe, your cola. So represent.
You're a life, you're a vibe, representing the best cola. Me a talk about zest cola, right.
From me, open the cola. Me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the zest cola. Look to the right, me see the zest cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. One! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now. Open goal. It's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal. It looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy. So we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. One! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now. Open goal. It's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal. It looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
You're a life, you're a vibe, representing the best cola. Me a talk about zest cola, right.
From me, open the cola. Me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the zest cola. Look to the right, me see the zest cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe. Some bottles are ordinary, and then there's the iconic green Heineken, a symbol of craftsmanship since 1873. Inside, a perfect balance of malt and hops, delivering a taste that is smooth, crisp, and undeniably refreshing. This isn't just beer, it's heritage in every sip. Heineken, pure, original, timeless. Heineken, open your world. Must be 18 years or older to enjoy. Heineken, distributed by ECGC.
The Brighton Technical Centre, where we are about to witness the second half of this encounter, Roxelle, and
no sleeping, Charlo.
Players
no
and
sleep.
officials are out in the middle.
Yes, no sleeping. We can't sleep on this this thing here right now, as the DJ is definitely playing out some music. We are getting ready for the second period of what has been a pleasing encounter, Charlo. It's been very competitive, and I believe if we see a goal in the first 10 minutes of the second period, we may see at least 3. I believe I'm putting my head on the block for that, Charlo.
Well,
in total.
Seems as if you're a betting individual.
No, I don't get there. I look at the prospects of our games that we play and how they can pan out, Charlo.
So it's going to be a kickoff by Comdonia Chelsea.
With Barber, is it? Yes. Looks like the man who's been pushing things, or is it Williams? It's probably Williams, yes. Number 13, no, actually, yes, it was Williams. And it's with Nigel Charles. He goes across to Warren, who has seemed to have recovered. He's finding, losing out to Byron. Byron steals it, brings it across. But Nigel Charles is equal to the task. Falls for Chandler for Avenues, taken off of it and booted forward, looking for Barber. Williams, that is. Williams has it. He has the help of Barber. Barber is retreating to control. He does so, but he forgets that he's not the only one playing. Stolen by Chandler. Chandler looking to go forward, and Gill is going to it's going to be an offside call eventually. So just as we ended, we're going to start with some really good quick movements here. It's been an attacking encounter, but no goals to show. And
the rain is with us.
Yes, the rains are with us again, and it's gonna be Nigel Charles boots downfield. Who's taking it? Looks like Barber takes a shot. He's been on in money, but he has not found the back of the net. He's been here, there, and everywhere this afternoon. That was a shot taken. Was it Barber or was it number 13? We will get that correct. It looks like Williams eventually. So, one opportunity again coming the way of Chelsea. They have not played badly, but they have not found the back of the net. Charlo, my observation is they play really good football from the build-up through, but on target they've not gotten anything. Is this a small goal or small-sided preparation deficiency coming to play?
Oh, not good work there by Chelsea.
Well, he's looking to get it to Chandler, but Nigel Charles is now in the central defensive position, takes it and walks through the middle basically. He's still in charge, and he pushes it forward, headed away by Bailey. Denver Williams decides to pick it up. He is pushed off of it, and the referee says, not good work there, Mackenzie. Mackenzie is not happy, but he has to follow the instructions. Jacques sets it, and he is going to leave it to Dakari Hector.
The goalkeeper.
All the way up the field, Charlo.
Yes.
Hector bumps forward, looking to find someone. Cuttle cuts it out, falls for Denver Williams. He is losing. Well, he's gonna get a free kick because he got a nip on the back of his ankle there. He's hobbling away.
Well, I think you can hear the when he got that. But he's back in action.
Well, tough campaigner. And he is leaving this one to Cadell Hector. We haven't seen, well, we know that Errol Hector would have had a bad injury early in the piece of Charlo, and he is not resurfaced. Here we go. Hector into the area, headed away by Nigel Charles.
Using his height to good effect.
And he has been in the top of his game this evening, albeit not as sprightly as we would have loved to see him in the first period, but he still have managed to keep his charges together and managed to defend well. It's now with Mario Taylor. He goes forward, still Taylor. And it's going to go into touch with the throw coming the way of Avenues, Charlo.
Well, most definitely. So, both teams looking for the ascendancy and not giving up.
Oh, a 0-0 encounter would not advance their hopes in any way. They would love to get through. Somebody would love to get 3 points and move to 4 or 3 respectively. And this one is headed away by the number 24. That's Kwame. And it comes now for another throw for Chelsea. Just above the halfway mark, across from their own dugout. It's Barker. And here we go. He looks to get it into to Bauer. Stolen by Chandler. Still Chandler. This time he feels a touch on his shoulder and decides to really go down as he was not in control and also may have had a little tug on his shirt as well.
Well, he has earned his team a free kick.
Yes. Richard, the Dutchy head in his all red, is bellowing out some instructions over there. He was complimented. I think he's just finished his some online studies that gave him a first degree, Charlo, as well. So good to see the coaches advancing themselves. As we find Mackie. Mackie is finding Luke here far on the right. Luke is looking for movement. He is asking Mackie to get in front of Bailey. Bailey is shielding well. And Bailey is still Bailey. Good work by Bailey. Really good work by Bailey until that went into touch. Luke has it though. He comes around Williams. Can't get past Williams. Williams has done well. And Luke is going to leave this one for Taylor. Taylor is a first-year student, Charlo, at the Sports Sciences of the College program.
You have quite a few of your students actively involved with different teams.
Yes, Denvert Williams as well. Cadell Hector is going to be graduating this year. And they're all 3 on the field here as we speak, Charlo. So we could say that if they decide to go forward and strengthen the needed profession, could say that we have prospects. Would you agree?
So Denver, I'm happy when I can see the youngsters engaged like that.
And also playing their sport. This one is out into touch. Is it Hector who didn't have a good throw-in, a good kickoff, that is. And it's just simmering down a bit here, the encounter. So, yes, we've had a pleasing battle, but nothing to show in any of these white onion bags. And these onion bags are quite big, Charlo.
Oh, certainly. It can carry a lot.
And we haven't deposited anything there yet. Mario takes a throw, headed away by Jack. Only as far as Taylor. Taylor can't get past Francis. Francis is looking. He gets it into Hector, who has some trouble, and Cuttle comes away with it. Cuttle is going to go over to his left, looking for Barber. Barber does good work, really good work. Barber to evade 3 defenders. Goes to look to Cuttle. Cuttle still on the run, and he gets it inside. Byron is it? Does the cleaning up and falls now for Chandler, whose advancement upfield was stopped by Barber. Barber cuts inside, still Barber trying to do it all himself, and he is stopped in his tracks. Referee King says not good work there, Mr. Byron, and so a free kick comes the way of Chelsea.
Well, again, both teams going at each other and really looking for the ascendancy here. And it's still a 0-0 affair.
Well, I gave you 10 minutes. It's almost 10 minutes before we get the first goal, Charles.
Well,
so 2 more minutes.
I'm waiting.
And it's a Slater. Slater has obliged, and he says he has heard us, and he's gonna make this come to fruition. And he has Chandler as a one-man wall to try to get over, and just waiting on the instructions from referee King. King is now trying to get that 10 yards sorted. And the 10 yards have now been.
Mr. Chandler, do you have to oblige? I don't think you have a choice.
He's very smart. He's a smart campaign. He walked until he was noticed, and Mr. King has now given his orders. Into the area. Fall for Barber. Oh, that was an awesome ball into Barber's feet. He didn't decide what he wanted to do early enough, and it was cleared, Charlo.
Yes.
Here we go into Barber again, head away by Williams, by Kwame, falls now for Slater. Slater comes and finds Warren, who cannot control, but he still has possession. Still Warren takes a shot. That was not the best. He should have laid it off to a better, more prolific individual in Luke, but he didn't. And Kwame is down. He's been flinching in a bit because I think earlier in the restart he favored his back after making a clearance. Looks as if he is now feeling the effects of that a little bit more, Charlie.
Well, they have been signaled to the bench, and I think he will get some assistance. He's not so much in a sitting position, and he's laying back. He's indicating something to his left leg or is to his back. So I think it's the second time there's some attention has to be given to his back, and some players took the opportunity to just refresh themselves. So he's now being pointed to the sideline. That's Kwame, and he's not moving as freely as before. So Dakari Hector boots it downfield.
Yes, and it's taken there by Jack. Jack is in a tussle. Still Jack. Falls now for Damal Francis, who finds Chandler. This is Avenues on the attack, looking to go forward, so attempting to find Cadell Hector. But the man in the back there controlling the proceedings is Nigel Charles, and he clears it and into the dugout of Avenues. So
that's for Avenues.
Can we have a goal? Can we have the ice broken?
Well,
it's past the 10 minutes.
I'm looking at the time.
So I guess my prediction did not really meet the desires of the gods. And so card is now being issued to Cuttle.
Cuttle getting a yellow.
Bob is getting into the fray again, Charlo. He's having a conversation as well. He needs to understand that should be left to the captain. So 0-0 in what has been a pretty keenly contested encounter. Correct. Yet nothing to sow in the old onion bag. The nets have not been disturbed.
And your standout so far for the game?
I'll give you those in a few. I think Kwame has been good. So has Nigel Charles. Barber has not been bad. I think Barber is in the fray as well, Charlo. Barker, correct. From the Avenues end, we spoke of Kwame just now. I think Denver Williams has had a good evening as well, Charlo. The defenses have played well, and he has taken up responsibilities that he had to curb the movement of Luke, and I think he has controlled that a lot. So not much in the midfield. I think Hector and Slater has been good, and then basically that's it for me in my estimation. So we have a group of 6 or 7 who can really push forward here. Charlo, his Hector, he takes a shot, and that's a good attempt. Needed to dip a little quicker to give Gill some problems. And Gill in his all yellow 99 on his back retrieves. He has a lot of energy, and he always seems to be in the game. A very, very sprightly individual. Again, one of those who were around about the under-17 setup for St. Vincent just the other day, Charlie.
Well, and then the number 99, I remember distinctly there was a Vincentian cricketer playing for West Indies who sported the number 99 on the back of his shirt.
You could remind us?
I'll give you some I was just going to give you some homework.
Okay. You're giving me homework. Okay. I'll find that out.
But I'll save you the trouble. And then one Nixon McLean. That's the number he sported on the back of his shirt.
Okay, Nixon McLean. All right. I think I used it. He would have opened on a few occasions for West Indies in the shorter version. And this one is chipped forward, looking for Luke. Can he get it in? Rolls into touch, and it's going to be a goal kick for Avenue. Shallow, over to you.
Well, he had played at test level and the ODI levels.
Yes.
And
I think he had played. He was the pinch hitter, we used to call it then.
Well,
Yes.
in the ODIs.
I believe so, on a few occasions.
So Dakari Hector boots this long downfield, looking for some support. I think that was Taylor there. Goes back. Williams is there, looking to get in there. Come Taylor. Taylor goes across field, finds Slater. Slater goes wide, and
Barber.
he has a Barber to contend with. Back to Slater, and off Byron. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Comdonia Chelsea. It's still 0-0 here in this encounter. We are in the second half of the second game, and it's still Chelsea looking to lay it off. And there is a Bailey clearing that off the line. It should be a corner for Chelsea. Can they make it count? And we can see Slater running his way to that corner flag. As a number of players come back into the attacking area. Quite a few, about approximately 8 Avenues players, and we can see about 6 Comdonia Chelsea players inside the attacking area. Referee King just looking around to ensure that everything is in order. And we can see some another Chelsea player. I think it's a substitution.
Must have been a substitution.
And now he jogs his way in. I think the number
Bishop.
9 in Bishop comes in and off the head of the corner again, bubbling and just clearing. And it's still with inside the half. Bishop just getting his first touch. And
that was a good header by Nigel Charles again, Charles.
Yes,
denied by the upright.
Hitting the upright and rebounded, and Indian Avenues cleared it. And it's still Nigel Charles chips it around. Infringement call there on Byron, and it's going to be a free kick for Comdonia Chelsea. There is a bit of haste in around this time. Nigel Charles lines it up, chips it long ball downfield, looking for Bishop. Bishop with a header, and Dakari Hector comes off and collects easily, and he bowls it out, looking for Damal Francis. Couldn't get there. He goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Comdonia Chelsea. Taylor, number 31. Long ball, looking for Bishop, and Bishop has 2 defenders. He has Bailey, and in the end it's against Avenues. Bailey not happy, so Taylor with a throw, quickly taken back to Taylor, who couldn't pull it in. Damal Francis boots it downfield, and Warren is in the defense to clean it up. Goes to his left.
Oh, really good move there by Barker.
Giving it away. Byron. Let's see. But it's Comdonia Chelsea with it. Nice ball. Luke with it. Luke with a shot. And there's the goalkeeper to the near post. And taking it on the rebound. And it's still 0-0.
Yeah, good idea by Luke. It caused some trouble there to Hector.
Damal Francis. That cut out there by Cottrell for Comdonia Chelsea. Lays it off to Luke. Luke losing his footing. And, there's a collision between 2 Avenues players. Wow. And there is Byron once again. Down goes and Byron picking up a yellow card. Luke there on the receiving end. And that was desperation. I think the feet going to the face of Luke.
Well, it's getting rather I think it's getting rather intense here because these teams are really pushing here right now. We've had a couple tackles in the vicinity of 1 minute or so that has been really aggressive. We saw one earlier, which I think in some instances, in this case, Bailey would have gotten away in my estimation.
Yes, I think Bailey got away. He picked up a yellow, but I really think he got away with that. That could have easily been a red card.
Correct.
And Avenues would have been down to 10 men. So, referee King just checking to ensure everything is all right. But Luke is still down now. He's been helped. He's in a sitting position. And let's see. Still there, still checking. And so he's now being helped to his feet. So Luke is back on his feet. And he's been ushered to the sideline. He seemed to be a tough campaigner. And one does not anticipate Luke giving up that easily. He will be ready to come back out and fight for Comdonia Chelsea and see if they can pull out a 3 points in this encounter. The scoreline remains 0-0. We are adjusting around going into the 66th minute according to our clock. And Slater will take that free kick. What will he do? So, Slater, long ball, looking for some head there, a shot, and that aimless. That was Bishop, no direction whatsoever. Goalkeeper Dakari Hector had no problem whatsoever as that went wide off the uprights, and it's going to be a goal kick for Avenues in the 66th minute. So, Comdonia Chelsea 0, Avenues United 0. That's booted long ball downfield, sliding off the head there of the player. Now it's Comdonia Chelsea off that little too much on it. Dakari Hector cleans up the mess, and the scoreline remains 0-0. So Thomas and Francis for Avenues lays it off to Dakari Hector. Hector look to swing that one in, headed back into touch, comes back to the number 9 in Jack. Jack forced to go back, and in the end it's the Luke. Luke is back in action. Luke has 2, but this time he couldn't get through, and goalkeeper Dakari Hector comes off his line and collects. So it was a good ball, but I think he had a little bit too much on it for Luke.
Well, I think again the defenders have a bit bigger than Luke, and so they close the space and encroach his movement as he attempts to go through those 2 players, Charlo.
Well, Slater
crouches on his
right.
movement.
So it's still with Slater, goes to his left. It's still Comdonia Chelsea, looking for that cross off the defender there, and it's going to be a throw-in for Comdonia Chelsea. So Chelsea looking to get down into the area, again knocked into touch by Avenue. It's against Chelsea, so it's going to be a throw-in for Avenues United. So the breeze has picked up, and Comdonia Chelsea robs him and look to come forward, looking for Luke, but he's been booted downfield. Nigel Charles again is there, using his height, finds Cottle in a tussle, and off it goes into touch. It's against Cottle, and so it's going to be a throw-in for Avenues on that far side. Long ball, and it's still headed away. Avenues with a long ball. This Dakari Hector has Taylor to contend with. Taylor not giving him the space. Taylor, and he comes back to Damal Francis. Francis lays it off to Cadel Hector. No, the number 9 in Xavier Jack. He comes across field, and is being put into touch by the number 20 for Avenues. That's John. So it's going to be a goal kick for Comdonia Chelsea.
Well, the battle continues to ensue here, Charlo. Two teams wary of the need for them to get to 3 points, but so far, opportunities all going a begging.
So there's somebody booted downfield. It's off the head of Byron. Byron in this case doing a bit of pushing, and the referee King signals to the bench for some support. Byron had been treading some dangerous path, Roxelle.
Yes, I think he's been in some areas, and I think he was cautioned already, wasn't he?
I think he got a yellow, did he? Yes, he got a yellow card before. So he has to be pretty careful. Second yellow, equivalent to a red. And we know after this game, we are going to see North Leeward Predators. They are coming up against Awesome FC. And so that promises to be an encounter.
Yes, Awesome has really played some good football, and they've come to grips with almost all of the teams that they have been encountering. So let's see what they offer this afternoon. Or this evening.
So it's going to be a free kick for Comdonia Chelsea. Long ball, booted downfield, looking for some header. It's still inside Avenues half. Cleared now as Cadel Hector looks to come forward, but it's cut out there by Comdonia Chelsea. And it's a give and take at this moment. No level of construction. Good work there by, it looks like Bishop. Yes, Bishop. And he gives it away. And it's a counter here by Avenues. And again, one can see the desperation. Taylor finds Williams. Williams with a cross, looking for Luke. But the carry Hector coming off his line there. Luke looking for a penalty. And Mosiah King says not so. It's going to be a goal kick. And I think there's some level of desperation coming into the play at this juncture. It's still a 0-0 affair. The carry Hector, he boots it downfield. Finds it's still with Chelsea, and there's a tussle. Francis being robbed of it, and Comdonia Chelsea will come away with it. Bishop gives it to Taylor. Taylor chips it downfield, looking for Luke. Luke has the number 8 to contend with. A shot into the side netting there. I think there was the carry Hector. He closed the angle well. Sorry, Luke didn't have the space to find the back of the net, and he went into the side netting. So it's still 0-0 here at the Brighton Technical Center.
Well, for once, Charlo, he got around the defender and actually got an opportunity to get ahead of him and a shot off. So inching closer.
Well, that elusive goal, and there is Taylor, and that is booted downfield. I think it goes into touch. It's going to be a goal kick for Avenues United. So it's still a 0-0 affair, as we can see. North Leeward Predators and Avenues going through their paces. They would start the final game of the evening. So Dakari Hector spots it, and he boots it long downfield. Taylor knocks it back upfield, finds Slater. Slater goes across the field, finds Barber. Barber looking for Luke. He comes back to Barber. Barber gets around one. Barber with a cross as he comes in, and there is Williams. Williams comes back to Taylor. Slater, Luke, and the Indian cleared by Avenues, thwarting the efforts of Comdonia Chelsea there, and the throw quickly taken. Finds Slater. Slater has who is it? Byron. And the whistle going against
Byron again.
Byron, and it's going to be a free kick for.
I think
Chelsea.
Byron would do well to stay on the field for the duration of this encounter.
But he's floating with danger, and we can see number 14. Slater is going to take that free kick. Bishop is a tall figure. He reminds like Nigel Charles, and you know that the number 7, number 9, they are back in that penalty area, and into the back of the net. Whose head that came off? And Comdonia Chelsea has opened the scoring here. Let's see that again. Slater with that. It seems that is it Luke? We have to get that clarified.
It looks like the number 13 in
Williams.
In Williams, yes. I think he may have had a faintest of touch.
A touch on it.
Touches, yeah.
And so Comdonia Chelsea have taken the lead here.
Deservingly, I would say, Charlie.
Yes.
They've dominated the attacking ends of it, and they have been asking a lot more questions than Avenues. And here we go. I think the next 15 minutes or so is going to really, really be interesting because Avenues are not going to want to lose, and they're going to want to have some changes made. So
they're going to push themselves.
Well, we have some discrepancy on the benches, and looks like Avenues having a few discussions with their players, and probably be not sure if a card was issued. We will have to get the clarification of that, because I see referee King actually putting his notebook back into his pocket. But this with Warren for Chelsea. He's looking to go downfield. He gets it to Cuttle. Cuttle gets across to Nigel Charles. Charles goes further over, finds Barber, who I think took the free kick, was it? And comes inside.
I think it was Barber.
Yes, and looking to find the number 13 in Williams again, but he was not able to get onto that. James tries to go upfield, and is being told that it went into touch. So it's Barker taking one now and brings it inside, but only as far as James again. Throw taken by Bailey, Barber into Slater. Again, another throw right in the same vicinity. Barker decides to go further down into Barber. He crosses well, headed away though by Bishop. And how do we find? It comes out to Barker. There we go. And this is going to be a card. This is going to be a card.
This time I think he has really earned himself a red card, Roxelle.
And he's fallen to the ground himself now. That's Byron. And I think he's done his due, Charlo. And from my estimation, he's done enough.
I think I would say the coach was rather reluctant. I think he should have been pulled off.
Well, let's see what referee King is going to decide. He has dealt with the injured person from a player from Comdonia Chelsea. He has not yet walked over to Byron. Still having some discussions, and he is getting some advice. So Byron is going to get a yellow card,
his pocket,
and he is going to be ejected.
And yes, he is.
Didn't we say that before? We said that about 2 minutes ago.
Well, he was really, really begging for it.
Did say he would do well to stay on the field for the duration of this encounter, and he is definitely now being ejected. So,
Avenues down to 10 men.
Yes, and an opportunity for Comdonia Chelsea to press forward a little bit more here, Charlo.
So Chelsea have with a 1-0 lead going into the 78th minute, and it's going to be a free kick for Comdonia Chelsea. Can they double it up?
Well, it's an opportunity for them to do so, and it looks like Slater,
the number 14,
yes,
Since Slater to take that free kick.
So here we go. Slater into the area. Good corner. Nigel Charles headed there again, but not getting enough onto it. Dakari Hector picks up the loose ball. He boots upfield. He's looking for Jack. But Cutlass there, who pushes it back into the area. The goal scorer is coming from an offside position. That's Williams. And so a free kick comes away of Avenues. 78 minutes or 79 minutes gone. We enter the 80th minute of the encounter. Dakari Hector, with his 10 men of Avenues, are going to try to see if they could pull something back here. Build field, looking for Jack. Jack cannot keep that in touch. And it's going to be an opportunity for a throw-in for Comdonia Chelsea.
Well, he's with Taylor, number 31.
So Taylor brings it and finds Luke. Luke is getting inside. Good
Nice
ball to Cuttle, who finds himself in problems. Is now with the number 20. You're going to give us that name. That's a change that just came in, Charlo.
That's John.
John. So he's trying to get the better of Nigel Charles, who gets a return ball, was hoping to get it. Yes, he does, actually, into Barker. Barker plays it forward, looking for Barber. Barber gets onto it. Still Barber, but Kwame, who has been really good in the defense for Avenues, does excellently to shield that into touch. And I think, boy, if Avenues were not with Kwame, they may have been in some serious trouble this evening.
Yes, he has done a lot of work in the back for Avenues United, and it really has served them well.
John brings it across, looking. Gill beats it away, not convincingly. Taylor picks up the loose ball though, and what does he do? He looks for movement, decides to come over to Luke. Luke is on the right. Luke has Denver Williams, goes inside.
I think he
Bishop.
was looking for Bishop.
Yes, who was running
overran that.
Yes, and this time Jack is is being floored. So it's Thomas, correct?
Yes,
Number
Thomas.
4 for Avenues. So a substitution is coming the way of Chelsea. Ben is going to be injected, and he is going to enter for Barber.
Is it Barber?
Yes. So Barber's had a good game this evening. Charlie, your decisions, your ideas? We gave some names. Barber was one of those. Play of the match is your choice. Your turn.
No, it's a discussion, not my choice.
Well, it's your turn to give it, to present it.
Well, and that's not a problem.
Here we go. So Barber has been replaced. It's Francis finds Denver Williams. Williams cannot get past Bishop. Bishop is moving forward. He decides, he can't give that to Williams, who had run into offside position. You've held it up too long, Mr. Bishop. So, booted upfield, and it comes off of Cuttle, falls for John. John into Jack. Jack looking. Jack takes it, looking to go forward to Francis. Blocked there by Warren. Falls for Thomas. Thomas decides to shield. He does so. And there's a substitution coming the way, or substitutions coming the way of Avenues.
Off will go number 8. That's James.
So James and Jack leaving. Davis and we'll get the other name for you in a bit. But here we go. Taken by Williams into Francis. Williams is trying to go forward. His progress was curtailed by his classmate in Mario Taylor. Two good friends, actually. Very good friends.
Well, they're on opposing ends at this moment.
Definitely. So here we go. Taylor again intercepts. 84th minute of the encounter. Not much to by the way of stoppages of that for long periods. And so here we go. Williams gets it. He tries to go inside. He is infringed once more by Bishop. He falls to the ground. He's holding his mouth, wondering what it could be the cause.
It looked like Cody Jackson came on for Avenue.
Yes, and that's the other young man I think that really deserving of more time than he's been getting because of his showing in the last couple of outings for Avenues.
Certainly. So, who's going to take that? Mr. Hector?
Hector. It's Cadell Hector once more. So, teams are warming for the final encounter of weekend number 5, and Hector is getting ready for this encounter, for this free kick. Taking up some time really. Whistle finally goes. Has it? Yes. And he's going to the far post. Excellent! Oh! Cadell Hector has aboard the onion bag between Gill and his 2 defenders. Let's look at it here. Oh, Gill couldn't reach it. The defenders were not in the space, and Cadell Hector has probably earned a point for Avenues.
Well taken free kick there, Roxell, against the wind, and it was curling. And there was Gill, just got his left hand to it, couldn't keep it out. It came off his fingers up into the far corner, and Avenues have equalized.
Well, back where they started with 1 point each at the start of the 90 minutes, and with just about 5 minutes or so remaining, this can be a really pleasing last few minutes. As this is whom it looks like that was Williams trying to go forward, stopped in his tracks. A throw taken by Slater, finds Cuttle. Cuttle looking to go to Barber. Ben is the one picking it up, but he is pretty fresh on the scene. And so he'll need to get into the encounter very quickly. Slater leaves it, and it's going to be taken by Barker. Barker looks to go forward. On the ground is Ben, and some questions being asked of referee King. And he decides eventually it's going to be a free kick against, is it Kwame? Yes, against Kwame Charlo.
Right, so it's this can be pretty interesting. Who's going to take it?
So I still feel up ahead, Charlo. Kwame could be in contention. Nigel Charles as well. He's had a good game. Goal scorer Williams has been thereabout. I think Barber, who has been substituted, was also in the fray.
So too is Barker.
And Barker. Here we go. Taken. Far post it goes. Cannot repeat the prolifics of Cadell Hector just a few minutes ago, Charlo.
Well, certainly, and that slid across the face of the goal. It goes into touch. A goal kick for Avenues United in the dying minutes of the second half.
Well, encounter. Comes up Hector looking to find Davis. Nigel Charles is controlling, and he does so well. Heads back into Cuttle. Good work. Excellent work there by Charles. Oh, good ball by Cuttle to Barber. This one is going through to Bishop. Looking to go forward. John and Bishop in contention. And King is asking that it a kick be taken in favor of Avenues. The crowd was not happy.
Well, I think it was even.
Yes, I really think it was. I really think it was.
King, he's carrying the whistle.
So, This is where it can be defined. Hector forward. That was Damar Francis forward, really. And cleared eventually. An opportunity to clear came from Taylor into Hector, and a throw-in for Chelsea. Chelsea looking to find Cuttle. Cuttle can't get onto it. Comes off of Cuttle, and it's going to be a throw-in for Chelsea.
Came off Johnson.
Thomas.
Thomas.
Yep.
Thomas.
Well, it's a free kick actually being given.
No.
Okay, fine. Just wondering. So Taylor takes it and looking to fight Cuttle. Stolen by Francis into Hector. Hector doesn't give him the return pass in where he wanted it. Into touch again. Warren takes it so quickly. Thomas clears into Hector. Hector has some work and a play on, they say. It's now with Williams. Williams is trying to go forward. Still again Kwame. And another player on the ground here now for Avenues. 4 minutes on the clock for stoppages, Charlo. Could be an interesting 4 minutes coming.
Could be a very interesting 4 minutes, but Bailey's back on his feet. Referee looks at his watch, so 4 minutes of added time. It's a 1-1 affair here. Who's going to break the ice?
Here we go. It's now with Chelsea. King Taylor looking to go forward and gets it to Luke. Luke brings it into Bishop. Bishop's sizing up a shot. Not at all in the correct position.
Yeah.
And it's going to be...
He was hustled as well.
It's going to be a goal kick for Avenues United. 90th minute. Just 4 minutes stoppages to be added on. The teams for the next encounter are getting ready. And we do have some comments coming in. And not support. And referee King is getting some lashes, so to speak, in the last few minutes after what we expected, what we thought was one of his better coverage in terms of the man in the middle. Nigel Charles is falling to the ground, and he's holding his chest. So Charlo, Kwame.
He's just folding his hands.
Or Charles. Kwame, Charles, or Barker.
Well, at the end of the 4 minutes, we will make a determination.
So this is Francis going inside, looking to find a Hector for cleared momentarily. Shot comes in. Shot comes in from Thomas, who seemed to be on the ball here, but that one just over the bar.
Annoyed with himself.
Well. Oh wow. Someone is chiming in here, Charlo, man of the match, referee King. All in the fun. Oh wow. Hey. Oh wow, what an evening.
Well, Dakari Hector comes all the way down.
Well, he's definitely trying to push the button here for Chelsea. Goes for Avenues, headed away by Nigel Charles into the part of Bishop. Bishop goes inside, finds Ben. Ben is looking, but finds Cuttle. Cuttle decides to return the pass, doesn't effect it with success. Bishop decides to find Luke again trying to go forward, beat it down by Cadell Hector. Falls now for Cuttle though. Cuttle is gonna go back to Barker. Barker, one of the contenders, finds Bishop. Bishop is trying to get Ben, that is, trying to get past the defenders. He does. He gets to the corner and gets across in only as far as the near post. Poached easily by Hector, and it's gonna be almost close to the end of this encounter. This is Nigel Charles again finding Slater, but dispossessed. Damal Francis acts with movement, gets it to Hector. Cadell Hector goes forward and booted downfield by Gill. And we can't forget Cadell Hector, Charlo. As John is pulled to the ground by Ben, trying to make sure there's a stoppage in the play so his defenders can recover. So we enter the 4th minute. Richard Hayes bellowing instructions. So too is Kels Wilson and Cadell Hector. Well, he could steal it all here, Charlo, with another goal.
There's a final opportunity to do that.
He could steal everything here, the game and the man of the match award. This goes into the area. Nigel Charles heads it away. And it's going to go into touch. Yes, that's the end of the encounter, Charlo. Kwame or Charles? I think I would go.
You go for
Charles.
I think I suspect you'll go for Nigel Charles.
I think Kwame had an excellent game as well. But I think the varying roles played by Charles this evening, I think his presence also was important in the goal. Cadell Hector had a wonderful strike from a free kick. But it's a Comdonia Chelsea 1, Avenues United 1. Nigel Charles has been our pick for man of the match. You could give us your thoughts, but
yes,
from our vantage point.
Absolutely no problem with Nigel Charles getting it. He has really been excellent in the defense for Comdonia Chelsea, and both teams still would hold their positions and by just earning a point
each.
So,
correct.
And but in the end, I think it would be very happy for Nigel Charles that he came away with a draw.
Well, there we go, and so it's gonna be a presentation to be had by Charlo. He is going to bring the mic out there to Charles as we go into this presentation.
Okay, with me is the Nigel Charles of Comdonia Chelsea winning the player of the game. Prize you get is something from French Veranda. A little gift here for you, Nigel. So, congratulations first of all. A very hard fought game. You're coming away with a draw. Was that what Comdonia Chelsea was looking for?
No, not really. But we get game first in hand. All we just used to do is just go, push yourself. But we come out with a job. It's a 1 point so still.
It was a lot of hard work for you in defense. I know that you played not only in defense, but you were also overlapping going forward. What was your intention?
To give my team the 3 points today, but go a different way.
So what's your expectation for the remaining games of the tournament?
Well, push the players them harder, push the team, make sure we secure the rest 3 points them coming forward.
Well, I want to wish you all the best for the rest of the tournament. You have been working very hard. You have taken a few knocks as well, but I'm sure you're not deterred by that.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks.
So congratulations once again. Keep it up.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you very much.
And that was the player of the game, Nigel Charles of Comdonia Chelsea.